Hello there, everyone! Xantok here with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Apparently cults are a big thing in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
You weren't expecting it from Maki.
Maki is an assassin for a cult, but isn't a worshiper herself. Which, okay, that's slightly better, I guess. But then Angie is trying to take over the whole school, and I am ready for her to die. But I'm assuming she's going to. I don't know if she'll be victim or she'll be the killer. But with her just taking over the narrative, I feel like she's not going to live past this chapter. And the next chapter will put a big focus on the remaining people that were in her cult and them trying to essentially wake the fuck up. I think it would be best if she's the killer. They're just like, oh my god, our leader betrayed us, blah, 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 blah. But, you know. Oh, hey, Kokichi. Actually, I'm glad to see you. We need to make plans just in case she doesn't get killed or kill someone. Like, we need a backup strategy.
Good morning, Shuichi.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hey!
Are you heading to the dining hall? Same here. I'm too hungry to do anything. But now I'm sad. When Kurumi died, we can't eat her delicious meals anymore.
Yeah, these games don't like us having the good meal cookers last very long, do they? Teru, Kurumi. Big fan.
I'd give anything to taste Mom's miso soup again.
No.
But Kurumi's not your mother.
Yeah? You don't think I know that?
I don't.
All right.
Well, see ya later!
You poor, poor child. Alright, anybody else around? Yeah, a few people. Oh, Maki! Good, one of the same people.
Yay!
Maki.
Ah, morning, Maki.
Hey.
Hey, you okay?
Fine. You? What do you mean?
Nope.
If you don't know, then don't worry about it.
Now I'm worried.
No.
Well, if you say it like that, it makes me worried.
Well,
I got stopped by the student council while I was going back to my room last night.
Oh yeah, I somehow saw that.
He told me I can't walk around during nighttime anymore.
Huh? Why? It's not breaking the rules, is it?
okay.
They said it's because Kurumi committed her crime during nighttime. Then Angie gave her usual Atua says speech.
Atua.
Well,
We shouldn't ignore Angie. Losing our freedom may seem fine for now, but soon enough.
Oh, I agree.
Well, I'm sure Angie's not interested in anything I have to say.
Well, the funny thing about that is I'm not interested in anything Angie has to say. But yeah, we need to do something about this. With the student council running things like this, a rift might form in the group. And then we'll be in a situation we can't go back from. And resurrecting the dead is going to be a problem as well.
Just maybe.
Just a wee bit. Alright, who the hell's over here? Oh, good. Mostly sane person.
Mostly.
Ah, good morning, Kyo.
Hello.
Good morning. Are you going to have breakfast as well?
Okay.
Yeah? You coming?
Yes.
Indeed. I also intend to do some research and organize my lab today. If you are able, can I request your assistance?
Hey.
Organizing your lab? Well, with all the stuff in that bookcase, it must be hard.
However.
Oh, not at all. That bookcase is a mountain of treasures. I have found things besides the Cage Dog Village documents that detail other seances. But the one I am most interested in is, of course, still the caged child.
That seance again.
Listen.
In any case, I'd like to sort my various documents. Well, will you assist me?
Okay.
Yeah, sure. If I have time.
Yes.
Excellent. Please drop by at your earliest convenience. Well then.
Kiyo's been talking about seances non-stop lately. He's obsessed with it. That's gonna be a secret scene, isn't it?
No.
Ah!
That's just there.
I'm upset now.
I know, because it definitely sounds like it could be with the lead-in, but nope.
Yeah.
Mew.
Oh, Mew. Morning.
What was that?
The hell's all this morning chatter about? I'm fucking tired! Then get some sleep. Did you stay up all night with the computer again? Cause that thing is amazing! The more I research it, the more excited I get!
So good.
Oh, I bet it won't let me sleep tonight. At this rate, I might pull all my groin muscles. What?
Excuse me?
Mew, do you know what a computer is and what it's for?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Mew, what happened to you?
Hmm.
Why are you like this?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Angie like this?
Also true.
The moment I entered the dining hall, I heard an angry shout fill the room. Yeah, I had a feeling there'd be a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Don't screw around.
Quit messing around! Don't just do whatever you want!
Huh?
But I have a Tua's blessing.
That's right.
Yeah, we have a Tua's blessing. And I'll throw any degenerate who won't shut up about it.
I know you claim to be the student councilor, some such, but that's going too far, yes?
No.
As we've said before, this is all to end the killing game and keep the peace. What is going on? Well, let's talk to some people.
Actually,
I don't understand why everyone's getting so mad. This is so the killing game won't happen. And we'll have a peaceful life here.
Hey.
Student council has spoken. This decision for everyone's sake.
The decision of the student council. And what does that mean? Is Kaito upset about it? Well, gee, what the fuck do you think, Shoichi?
He screams for nothing. Nope.
Listen closely.
We are doing this to eradicate the killing game and bring peace to this school. You want that too, don't you, Shuichi? Not if it's Angie planning. The most important thing is peace in the academy. That's what we're working toward. This is for your guys' sakes too, you know? Yeah, but I haven't trusted Angie from the moment we met her.
ugh, degenerate males.
What? Are you defying the student council? Don't make me throw you, Shuichi.
Goddamn right I'm defying it.
What was that?
50.
Fuck, you're a Tua! Don't just act on your own without hearing our opinions, mainly mine. Kaito? Oh, I talked to the wrong person, didn't I?
You did.
Damn it, I thought it was gonna be Angie.
Nope.
Kaito, what's wrong? What are you fighting about?
These guys did something unbelievable. They blocked the manhole that leads to the underground.
Okay.
Huh?
The manhole?
Gone to put heavy rocks on top of manhole, so no one can use it anymore.
With my magic.
I could have made it disappear with my magic, but I decided to let Gonta handle it this time. Why would you do that?
Because the manhole is a reminder of our desire to leave this place. We don't want another tragedy to happen again, like what happened to Kaede.
Don't you invoke that name to me, bitch. I'll fucking
Listen
end
up.
you.
You said it, Angie. We need to forget about all that underground tunnel and start fresh.
Don't screw around.
Well, the new tunnel?
No, forget about that tunnel. What did I say?
Start fresh. So we're gonna start fresh with the new tunnel.
Oh, yes we are.
We're gonna get a spoon.
No! Shuichi, stop it! That's not what I meant!
What?
Wait,
Oh,
no.
sorry.
Degenerate.
Hey! I said no to Monokuma's invitation, damn it.
Good point.
Damn it! She just does whatever she wants without even asking our opinion.
Certainly.
It certainly is important to hear everyone's opinion. But if we did, nothing would get done.
You're right.
That's why we just decided to obey the student council president. If it's Angie, then she'll make the right decision. She could hear it too, after all.
Ah.
Man, she's a lost cause. Plain Janes like her are total rubes when it comes to cults.
Thank you.
Samugi, thank you for your fantastic speech. I was truly moved by it.
We're here again.
Thank you for always supporting me. Atua smiles on you for your plain and simple service. I've been wondering, does Atua have red eyes and hair as black as night? Atua has whatever features you desire. A red-eyed, black-haired god. Ah, what a cool god I have watching me. When can I meet him? I want to meet him as soon as possible.
Just drink this Kool-Aid.
We both have the same thought, yeah.
Atua exists beyond time itself. But I'm certain you will feel his presence very soon.
Because I'm going to kill you.
Snapped it, snaps neck. Gib neck.
Precious!
This is so cool. Atua is just so cool.
Can you take the time to open the handbook again for me, please?
Oh god, Samugi, what is wrong with you?
Oh, it doesn't say. Shoot. I thought it's somewhere that it talks about her liking those kind of people. I forget what it is. I think it might be in her free times. I'm sorry.
It
I
would
thought it was
have to
here.
be.
Dang it. I thought it would be there. My bad. I'm sorry about that.
Cults like these are gonna be really annoying if you get on their bad side. Shuichi, why don't you look at your handbook right now? What do you think you're doing? We're talking here.
I'm trying to tune out Angie.
You know what? Fair enough.
But, why are you guys so mad about the manhole being covered?
Honestly, I'm not mad about the manhole being covered, but I am mad about you taking control.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Is it 'cause you guys want to use it to escape? You still haven't given up on living here.
Living here?
Leaving here.
Oh, that makes no sense.
You're not supposed to be questioning me.
You haven't given up?
You haven't given up?
Huh?
What the hell's wrong with you guys?
I see.
The student council cannot ignore that it seems we must tighten our control.
What?
Tighten? Are you calling me loose?
That
Yeah.
reminds me.
Aruma? Mew? Yes, we kind of are.
Uruma.
You were in the computer room past nighttime yesterday, weren't you, Mew?
What?
So what if I was?
By the way,
So was Maki. She didn't go back to her room until way past nighttime.
Hey.
Shuichi, you too, right?
Okay.
Yeah?
huh?
Geez, this isn't good. If your life is in disarray, your mind and body will be too.
'Cause Atua says so.
Atua is right. We must forbid everyone but the student council from walking at nighttime.
Huh?
What?
Stop it!
What? What I do and where I do it? None of your fucking business.
Nope.
No, as long as everyone still wants to leave, that is not acceptable.
However.
Why is the student council exempt from your rules? That is blatantly unfair. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the student council. They don't want to leave anymore.
That's right. Why would we need to go outside anyway? Here we have food, clothing, shelter, wonderful friends, and best of all, Atua.
Right?
What else do you need? It's not good to be greedy, you know? Everyone in the student council is so divine!
Always messing around.
Don't be stupid! Are you telling me to just stay here and do nothing?
That's enough!
Like hell I will! I haven't even gone to space yet!
Rise and shine, Earthside.
Are you all fighting?
Angie started it.
I don't think so. I think that maybe they're not actually fighting.
That's right.
Yeah, and even if they were fighting, it looks like a friendly one.
Oh no, look! Angie just threw a punch.
Where?
What are you here for? We're busy now.
You bastards!
We want you to get even closer with each other.
I'm not having a roommate.
That's wonderful.
So we brought this.
Another one? A flashback light?
I see.
It's part of our use the flashback light to restore a new memory and become better friends by talking about it with each other plan.
Okay, but the last one showed our funeral.
Wow! I've suffered way too many blows to the head to remember to play a plan name that long.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, let me see that.
Suddenly, Angie grabbed the flashback light from his hands and... broke it. She threw it on the ground and stomped on it relentlessly.
Voice replay?
The student The student council has decided that we will not use flashback lights anymore. Council has decided that we will not use
What? Why?
because the flashback lights only restore our memories of the outside world. But we don't need those memories anymore. We realize now that we don't belong in the outside world. We belong here, at the Ultimate Academy.
Oh no! If we don't use the flashback light, our plan is a bust.
Hey.
Oh no!
What are we gonna do, Manadam? Hey, he ran away!
Hey, Manadam! Wait!
So long. Farewell.
Bayonetta!
Wait!
Angie, what are you doing?
Oh dear.
We could have remembered something at the funeral. Or the ultimate hunt.
That's not right.
Oh, there's no reason to remember all that. We're not returning to the outside world.
Right!
Yeah, it's pointless now.
Always messing around.
Why you've gone way too far! Even if you wanted to stop the killing game, you're going way too far!
Sorry.
Sorry, but you should take that up with Atua.
Oh man.
Geez, I don't think you're sorry at all. So, do you have a plan for the you-know-what?
Ah.
You mean the resurrection ritual? Oh, we have a plan for that.
What?
What?
I knew it.
What are you planning?
Because.
Just a necessary precaution. The more friends we have, the more fulfilling our lives will be.
Huh?
A necessary precaution?
What if we get another time limit motive? Like the one that got Rentaro killed.
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't we have a sacrifice prepared? Just in case?
Jesus Christ. You mean if someone has to die, we should volunteer someone we resurrected?
What is it?
You're going to resurrect someone just to kill them all over again?
You have some cruel plans for someone who to stop the killing game.
Life cannot always be fun and smiles. Atua must make difficult, even cruel decisions.
But.
We must submit to Atua's will if we're to live a peaceful school life.
Yes.
Atua's will is absolute.
Yeah.
If Atua says so, there's nothing we can do about it.
It's just like a Tua says.
What?
Are you serious about this? Did you forget that thing's a motive for the killing game?
Kaito, what's going on with you? You're looking worse and worse.
Yup.
The motive is of no concern to us, as long as you cast aside your desire to escape.
Well, you know.
By the way, who are you going to resurrect?
Rantaro?
What?
What kind of stupid question is that?
After discussing the matter with Atua, the transfer student we will revive is...
'Cause Atua says so.
Rentaro Amami.
Fucking knew it. I mean, it makes sense narratively. Because you don't want to bring back somebody that's already proved that they can kill. And Ryoma had no will to live, so by default.
Huh?
Rantaro?
Because
Well, we simply cannot resurrect convicted murderers, such as Kaede and Kirumi. Nor criminals like Ryoma, who violated the rule against sharing one's motive video,
There is no rule.
which leaves Rantaro as the only one who'd be of use to the student council.
Yeah. Nah, bitch, nah. True, Rantaro was the only one who knew about the ultimate hunt. They're going to bring him back?
I forgot about this. Hey, I have a question. This might sound a little weird, but... does the term ultimate hunt ring a bell for anyone?
I forgot him. No.
No, this is impossible. It's not going to happen. He's dead. Kaede killed him.
dear.
Oh my, it's already so late. I need to get going now.
Prayer time.
I must pray to Atua and begin preparations for the ritual.
You're right. It's time to pray to handsome Atua.
Well then, let's go.
Bayonetta!
Alright, the crazies are gone. The sane squad is still in the room. Sort of sane squad.
I know, you got Miyu, Kokichi, and Kyo in it, so it's
Maki
like...
is the most sane of this group.
She really is.
With Angie leading them, the student council strolled out of the room.
What is it?
Actually, Kokichi might be the most sane in the room.
I could kind of see it too. She acts like she's carrying out Atua's will, but this is her will, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Even so, we cannot defy her right now. Extreme fate is frightening indeed.
Then it's an all-out war against the student council. 6 versus 6. We can win this.
Hell yeah.
Also, we have the assassin on our side. Let's have her kill them nice and quick.
No.
As much as I'm not opposed to that idea, we need to try and resolve this peacefully first.
I see.
Sure, that'd be great, but I don't hear you coming up with a plan to end this peacefully.
We locked them in their rooms.
By the way,
What about you, Kaito? You've been quiet the whole time. I bet you have some great ideas. Come on, I want to hear 'em. I want to hear 'em. Kaito. Hey, Kaito.
Huh? You say something?
Uh-oh, someone was zoning out. Is Space Boy being a space cadet right now? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
He's daydreaming about when he was a kid playing Commander Keen. Kaito, something doesn't seem right. Alright, before we talk to these people, it's time for a prediction.
Okay.
I predict Angie's the killer, and her victims are Miu and Himiko.
Really?
Miu is going to be... She's going to convince Himiko that Miu needs to go. That she has to die because... whatever the fucking reason. Whether because she has to die for Rantaro to appear, or because she's not following the rules so she has to go, or whatever. But then, Himiko is going to be her patsy. Or not her patsy, she is her...
Kind of like Hifumi to Celeste.
Yes, but more or less that. But also, because she's like the leader of the cult, and Himiko is her #1 supporter or her first convert. Why would she kill her loyal follower? And she'll have the rest of her cult to back her up. And then that brings out the drama in the next chapter as we get to see Tenko have to deal with the fallout.
It's true.
That's my thought. I'm down to resurrect the dead if they're just going to be sacrificed after coming back anyway. Doesn't matter they died once, twice, or 100 times. As long as they're dying instead of me, their death isn't going to waste. Dude.
What?
Why are you glaring at me?
Please forgive me.
Mikon?
It does sound like that. Oh my god.
You should wait for your balls to drop before you try to side-eye me.
My god.
Leg.
Like, oh yeah, if we want to start a war against the student council,
I'm in, let's go.
we should wait until after the resurrection ritual.
Okay. Kokichi, you want to go along with this motive?
Because?
Because it sounds fun. Don't you want to see the resurrection ritual too?
I mean,
Oh, but Angie wants to make Rantaro the transfer student, huh? I don't want him to come back to life.
yeah, I'm sus of him.
Huh?
Why?
Well, you know.
It's 'cause I love you most, Shuichi. I'm always thinking about you.
Oh.
And you'd rather see Kaede brought back to life, huh?
I mean, I guess.
Huh?
That's,
Yeah.
You're so admirable. That's why I want to support you.
It's a lie.
Oh, wait, that's a lie.
Oh.
Well, you know.
Come to think of it, I once saw this anime that was also about a death game.
Oh?
The mastermind sacrificed a family member as the first victim to get the killing started.
Okay.
Huh?
Sacrificed a family member? As in, killed them?
Yeah, as a show of force. Maybe that's what happened to Rantaro. What if Rantaro is working for the mastermind? Bringing him back might be a bad idea.
Or he is the mastermind. And this
No.
is all
Somehow.
planned from the beginning. No, that's idiotic. Rantaro couldn't have been working for the mastermind. But is it really impossible?
Don't let Shuichi know that we're doubting.
We only knew Rantaro for a short time.
I meant Gokichi, not Shuichi. Oops.
He did seem as though he was kind of used to the killing game.
Looks like you're starting to understand what I'm getting at, Shuichi. Well, no matter what we say, Angie's probably dead set on who the transfer student will be.
Right?
If he comes back to life, then that's that. Nothing we can do except look forward to it. I'm surprised he's not like, I want Kurumi back. She has the meals.
I mean, she's a good choice.
Listen.
No one can go against Angie at the moment. But what's even more worrying, her followers may begin acting on their own, using her name as an excuse.
Okay.
That's one way of looking at it.
What was that?
Huh? A resting bitch facing creep show starting to feel sympathetic now? I mean, I understand what you're trying to say, but
Slugs!
that numbnuts Kaito isn't following along at all. Explain it for him. Kaito? You just gonna let her call you a numbnuts like that?
He's still zoning out.
Seems like it. He didn't even respond to you teasing
Well,
him.
you know.
Well, let's just put aside that pathetic mess for now. Let's explain everything for that stupid bitchlet and her accountants.
He insulted me.
Such a situation is common among groups with absolute leaders. To gain the favor of their leader, or to sacrifice themselves for their faith, the followers begin to take more radical actions.
Which means they might crack down on us to make Angie's rule more comfortable.
Huh?
rule over us.
What?
That might become a problem down the line.
Well, I doubt they'd start with that. But it's only a matter of time.
Oh, goody.
Well,
Do you think there's a way to get both sides to understand each other?
Not until the next murder.
Huh?
What?
hey,
You said it earlier, right?
No.
I don't know right now. But I know that nothing will be resolved talking like this.
what's the point?
I don't think the student council members will change their minds.
That's...
True, but
Then,
There are two sides to this. Why don't we just remove one of them?
Huh?
wait, what? What do you mean? Oh,
Ooh.
Maki, Angie.
That's wrong.
No, we can't do that. Removing them won't resolve anything.
so what?
I know that already. It's just an option in the world I'm from.
I mean, that's fair.
Just think about it, that's all.
Maki.
Hmm,
No
Shuichi.
Maki, no murder. Kaito, what's wrong? Did somebody piss in your Cheerios? Because you don't look good.
Oh, it's nothing. I just feel a chill is all. If I rub some spit on it, it'll feel better.
What?
On what? On the chill?
What?
Rub spit on what exactly? Anyway, there's no such thing as resurrecting the dead. There's no way. It's just not possible. Damn it, no. I can't stop these chills.
Huh? My bad.
Sorry, guys. My bad. I'm gonna go back to my room.
Kaito left on unsteady feet to go back to his room.
What is it?
What was that about? Is he getting sick? We were just talking about all that occult stuff. Maybe he's possessed. Yeah, I'm starting to worry about that guy.
You seem to be enjoying this. The rest of us left the dining hall and went back to our rooms. Free time? Eh? Angie told us to give up, but I have no intention of doing so. My goal is the same as Kaede's. Get out of here. With some people. And that means I need to do something. Like free time.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, it's free time, and as we said in the last episode, the only people left for me to talk to at this point are either part of the cult or people who I talk to as Kaede. So, my question to you is, can I talk to either Angie or Tenko right now?
Angie's a no. Tenko's a weird one, because I could have sworn you could still talk to her, since she's not technically part of the cult.
Uh-huh.
But, like, I would suggest... It says no for her, so I would suggest saving before and trying it in case.
Alright, we can do that. Just gotta find it first.
Because Angie's definitely a no. She's going to be holed up in her lab trying to do the thingy.
Why the fuck is Kibo in the assassin room?
He's probably watching. I am watching this room, making sure no one takes the weapons.
Not a fan. Okay, Tenko, where the fuck? Ah, there she is.
Mm-hmm.
Not eerie at all.
They're guarding the doors?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe... This is weird. I don't remember this part. Give it a shot. Dang it. I'm busy praying to Atua. Go away. I don't have time for degenerates like you.
Okay, well, I guess
Wow,
in that
never mind.
case, let's go find Kyo.
He's on this floor, I'm pretty sure, right? I think he's in his lab.
Oh yeah, I forgot it doesn't show the yellow dots if they're in their room, which is bothersome to me.
How terrifying.
The dark arts of the Caged Dog Village were sealed away from being too effective. The Caged Child was one such act. It seems feudal lords fear the boars of the dead.
Okay, well, let's see how this goes.
Dead men tell no tales. What a foolish saying. There are countless ways to speak with the dead.
And one of them is the seance, which we're gonna do, right? I listened to Kyo talk endlessly about seances. Kyo and I grew a little closer today, and then we decided, hey, let's give him a present.
Prezi.
He wants. That was. Oh no, that's just for Himiko. Oh wait, this
Story
one.
of Let me double check. Story of Takono. That is a love.
Yeah, fucking
It's the
better
only
be.
one we have, too.
We don't have his other loves.
No, that's the only one of that item. I mean, we have
Oh,
others
okay.
for sure.
This is Shuichi. Where on earth did you find such thing?
Lottery machine.
Wonderful.
Oh, I never dreamed of encountering such a splendid item here.
Is that all right?
Kyo, what's the difference between anthropology, history, and archaeology?
They are often confused, so your question is reasonable. To that question, they are different. Maybe a possible answer.
Let's see.
I knew that much.
History is records. Archaeology is buildings and relics. Anthropology is folklore and customs.
I thought archaeology with fossils.
I mean,
Is that a
yeah,
relic?
Yeah, you could call it.
History studies events and changes in countries or regions across time. Archaeology traces the course of humanity through physical remains. Anthropology is a study that examines the thought between traditions and customs.
I kind of understand, but I also kind of don't.
Anthropology is...
If you think of humanity at the core of anthropology, it should be clear. From people come feelings. Those feelings intersect and become tradition. At least, that's my stance on the matter.
The feelings intersect.
Yes.
Yes, customs and folk tales only occur in places where people can share them.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm not very familiar with such things.
Is that so?
But you encounter anthropology on a daily basis. For example, occult stories on the internet have their roots in folklore.
Does that include Lavender Town?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, you know, when you play the music in Lavender Town backwards, apparently,
Where are you going with
shit
this?
gets you haven't heard about this?
I didn't. No, I haven't heard about the actual playing it backwards part.
Yeah, you need to look up the Lavender Town creepy shit.
I don't wanna.
Too bad.
Someone on a journey committing a taboo in a mountain village, for example.
You're right.
Oh, that's true. I hear that often.
Anthropology is...
Various mythologies are frequently referenced in anime, manga, and games. Like Persona 4, which has Japanese mythological characters as their personas, and many others appear as well, such as Thor. A character's background can be viewed through an anthropological lens. Tools and houses in the background, jobs, speech, clothing, or food. With the proper knowledge, such things can help you understand their work more deeply. Without it, such clues go to waste.
That's fascinating. I mean, that knowledge could be very useful.
It seems I piqued your curiosity. Let us talk more. Well then, what image does the word kappa call to mind, Shuichi?
Well, there's two things. One is that dumb thing on Twitch that I fucking hate.
Oh no.
I hate it. The other one is, it's the turtle monster. So a monster with a plate on its head.
That's...
It's a monster with a plate on its head.
I see, yes.
I thought you would say that.
Listen,
It is anthropologically impossible for our mental images of a kappa to match.
huh?
Impossible?
Yes.
Originally, monsters had no form. They were based on people's emotions.
That's kind of a cool concept.
Yeah. I mean, it's like cryptids.
Oh yeah.
That image of a kappa is a culmination of many different people's thoughts. An ancient fear was changed over many years into a creature we can identify. Culture is constantly changing. Anthropology chases those changes. Thus-
Anthropology.
Anthropology. Thus, I must keep the present in mind when I learn about past customs.
Tell me your thoughts.
So, it is unexpectedly deep, yes?
You're right.
Yeah. Profound. Thank you for the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I learned all about anthropology and returned to my room. Or anthropology, whichever.
Anthropology.
There's still some time until nighttime. Hey!
Yes.
Alright, so I'm assuming, again, probably no Tenko or Angie.
Probably not. No, Angie is for sure
Alright.
no.
That,
I could have sworn I wasn't mistaken for Tenko. That's why I'm so confused.
I mean, we can go check her again. Because maybe she's not guarding the art room anymore. Because they tend to change position between night and day.
It's true.
Or more like morning and evening, but you know what I mean. Yeah, look, she's in a different room.
Let's see if she says something different.
Let's save again. Because it could be one of like, yeah, I'll talk to you, but then you won't get any points.
It doesn't look like it on the guide, but then again, it's the guide, so.
But I mean, Sakura fucked us over once before.
She really did. But let's be real, I didn't fully register the guide at that point when it happened. What did you want? Did you come here to join the student council?
No.
Please talk to Angie about that.
Okay,
no.
Still can't do
I
Tenko.
think- Yeah. You can tell she's
Okay.
struggling, of course.
In that case, our options are Himiko and Samugi. And they're both also part of the student council. So I'll go find one of them and talk to them, but I'm assuming it won't work.
Himiko's
In
on
that
this
case-
floor. Oh, she's in
yeah,
her lab.
she's in her room. If I can't talk to either one of them, then I'll have to double up on somebody already. Okay. Was not expecting to have to do that.
What?
What do you want? The student council's very busy, you know. Are you trying to stop us? We're doing this for the peace of the academy. Okay.
Yeah.
well.
Oh, well.
Samugi, where are you? I'm sure I can't do anything with you either, but we'll check.
And she's the one guarding the lab now.
Yeah, which is sus as fuck. There we go, this way.
No?
No, she's not there. She's somewhere in the hallway.
Yeah,
Maybe
I bet
she-
if we
she
knock
could-
on the door, Angie
Maybe
won't
she's
come
guarding the computer room.
out. Maybe, actually. Look at this.
Yup.
She is.
Samugi.
Sorry.
Sorry. The student council is busy praying to Atua and preparing for the ritual. If you get in our way, something bad might happen.
Alright. Well,
I need to be louder with her. I'm not doing as well with her.
in that case,
Something
back
bad
at-
might happen!
Nope. Ooh, so who do we? So
In that case, backup plan is... I didn't mean to go to the backyard, but okay. You'll see who it is.
I'll see who it is.
It's one of the 3 people who we didn't do one, or who we did in a previous chapter.
Okay.
There's a second dot over here. Where are they? It looks like there were 2 dots. All right, well.
Oh. I know who you're going for now. I think it showed her on top
She's
of the
in
dorm.
the dorms, isn't she? Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
God damn it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, why is she over there?
What?
Man, Shuichi, you're looking even more pent up than usual.
Should I hang out with her? I mean, God, this might be a bad idea, but fuck it.
Are you really that pent up? Cause I'm not that easy, you know.
I mean,
Oh my God.
you apparently are computer. I spent some time with Mew, but she seemed oddly distant. I somehow ended up growing a little closer to Mew.
Somehow.
Yeah. Look, she gave me this barbed wire friendship bracelet. It hurts.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so she's gonna want the work chair of doom.
Work chair of doom is a love.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
What? How did you know I've wanted this?
I mean, you kind of seem like the mad scientist type, so.
Don't tell me you're that into me. Well, like as a perma virgin like you can't help but think about all day long. I'm in a fan-fucking-tastic mood today, too.
Sure looks that way.
What?
Hey, why the grumpy face? I know, you're all plugged up, huh? Let me get you something to get things moving.
Why is Mew in such a good mood? It's a little creepy. She's been different ever since we caught her with Kibo.
Hey!
Come, Shuichi, to my research lab.
Completely ignoring my confusion, Mew immediately headed to her lab.
Well then.
Now, let's get started.
Started? Start what?
Clean the shit out of your ears, Puichi. What?
That being said,
Feast your eyes on the latest invention from the genius inventor, Ruma.
Mew showed me... Wait, are these sunglasses?
what was that?
Not just any sunglasses, these have built-in erotic animations. Oh god.
Oh dear.
Movies appear behind the lenses, so you can watch dirty movies anytime, anywhere. As a bonus, I included a video of me.
Hooyah!
Here, use this too. I'll bet this will get your blood moving.
What is this?
You know,
It's a recording of my moans.
I invented those moans
Oh
too.
my god. What is
God,
wrong with
Mew.
her?
What?
on your knees.
I recorded a voice sample for you. You're welcome. A virgin like you would never have the chance to hear this voice.
Is this grounds to file a sexual harassment complaint?
Listen up.
I got other stuff for you, but I don't feel like explaining it all. Just put it to good use, okay?
Everything in the box Mew gave me was clearly for that purpose.
Out of my way!
Be happy. I need all this stuff just for you.
Huh?
For me?
Sure.
Don't men need this kind of stuff? You can't get anything done if you're always plugged up.
It's kind of weird to be handed this stuff out of nowhere, whether I need it or not. I am a bit taken aback by how nice Mew is being, though. Is this nice?
Is this nice?
Is this what nice Mew looks like? What's mean Mew look like?
Thank you.
I don't want to know. But thanks.
See, being honest ain't so bad now, is it? I like how honest you are, since it's you.
Sure.
I guess I can share my secret with you.
Huh?
Wait, your secret? Alright, let's hear it.
Okay.
What, really? You'll hear my secret?
Why is she being shy? You brought it up.
Booyah!
All right, that's a great attitude. Now we're talking. We'll work on the details later.
Okay.
Yeah, that...
Nope, no secret for you.
No secret for me.
No.
Mew was clearly in a very good mood as I returned to my room. What do we do with all these inventions anyway? You know, the next time somebody bursts into our room, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is that box?" It's like, don't ask. Mew gave it to me. All right, hey monkey. Oh wait, no, right, announcement first. Bye now. Anyway, I suppose it's nighttime. Angie established a curfew at nighttime. I wonder what will happen to training.
That's true.
I should go see what Kaito has to say about this. I'm worried about him.
Going to standing out front. Shuichi, you know, be here. Poof.
I'm very surprised that there's nobody at the door. Or anywhere out here. This is very shocking to me.
That's kind of surprising.
I wonder if Kaito's okay. I hope he's feeling a little better. And right as I was about to ring the bell, the door to Kaito's room opened and out came... Maki.
Ah,
Oh, hey Maki. Who could have thought? Oh, sorry. Is she mad?
Okay.
Oh, hey, bro. Perfect timing. Gotta apologize to you, too.
Well,
He told me he was going to skip today's training, too.
I knew it.
So he still doesn't feel well.
My bad.
It's pathetic, but I haven't been able to eat or sleep much since yesterday. I think I'll get better if I just rest a little longer, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, sure, Kaito. Do what you have to do.
Nah.
We'd have to reschedule our training sessions either way, come to think of it. Student council said being out after nighttime was prohibited, right?
Huh?
Well,
I told you.
If you're feeling sick, that's one thing, but I don't want you to change the training schedule. You don't need to do that.
I see.
Really, but
Nope.
I don't want to skip it, so it'll just be the two of us training today.
Huh?
really?
What do you mean?
You don't want to?
I'm just confused that you want to.
Do you want to die?
Hypothetically or right now? 'Cause the answer's
Right.
different. for
Right now.
Both. Then no.
Huh?
Die?
Sorry.
Sorry, that's an old habit. Just pretend you didn't hear that.
Okay. I didn't know such a habit existed.
Well,
Anyway, I don't want to give it up now. I have finally started to think about how I can confront it.
okay.
So if I have to train alone, so be it.
Maybe it's just because you're not feeling well, but this is really unlike you, Kaito. I never imagined that you would obey Angie. I thought you did whatever you wanted. I'm disappointed in you.
My bad.
Shuichi, I'm sorry, but can I leave the training to you until I'm feeling better?
No, because I'm taking it over.
Okay.
You're not fit to lead it anymore.
I'm the hero. This is just part of my arc. Remember that.
You are nothing to me.
I can tell you're lying.
No, you can't. But then I nodded firmly and I chased after Maki to avoid this conversation. I win.
You never said I wasn't the hero. I win the hero. Yes.
Heroes do their training.
Hey,
Maki, about Kaito, you shouldn't worry about it. He's just feeling a little weak because he's sick. I'm sure he's not. Okay. My body stiffened on impulse. Maki's eyes and the entire aura surrounding her had completely changed. Her glare was blazing hot, yet icy cold at the same time. Her very essence was that of ice and fire. And hopefully, her story will be finished before we all die, unlike a certain other story about ice and fire. Maki? But her glare wasn't aimed at me. It was right past me.
Such intense hostility. So this is your power. A normal person would have passed out just from that glare.
huh?
Tenko?
You probably want me to leave, right? But I won't run away.
Well,
I'm not here to fight you. And I don't think you're here to enforce the curfew.
Huh?
Wait, what?
that's right.
That's right, Maki. I'm not here as a student council member. I'm here to ask you a favor. A personal favor.
Kill Angie. A favor from us?
Hey,
I don't think she's with the student council. She doesn't sound brainwashed. Yeah, I'm not brainwashed at all.
That's what somebody who was brainwashed would say.
Fair.
Alright. What do you want?
Hey,
Tenko, what are you talking about? I thought you believed in a Tua.
no.
I could never believe in Angie's god.
huh?
Wait, what?
Listen up.
I only believe in Aikido. As long as I have that, I can't be swayed by anything.
Not even by Himiko?
Uh-oh. Aikido values mental fortitude, and Aikido moves are a reflection of that fortitude. Thanks to Aikido, my mental fortitude is too mighty to succumb to Angie's brainwashing.
Then,
You just pretended to be brainwashed. Why would you do that?
Hey,
It's because you're worried about Himiko, aren't you? You pretended to be brainwashed to join the student council, right?
I think Himiko's gotten so lazy she's given up on thinking for herself. That's why she's depending on Angie, but I think Angie's dangerous.
that's right.
The student council idolizes Angie so much they don't see how dangerous she is. That became clear to me after I infiltrated the student council. Angie truly believes in Atua. She believes that she's under Atua's protection. That's why she does whatever she wants. She thinks she's Atua's vessel, so she doesn't feel guilty about anything she does. And that's why you want me to kill her.
huh?
Wait, what?
Well,
Asking someone like me for a favor can only mean one thing.
yes.
I won't deny that. I've wanted her gone even before all this happened. And I think everyone has wanted someone to die at least once in their life.
That's fair.
But going through with it is a different thing. It's wrong for a person to commit murder. It doesn't matter what the reason is.
Well,
Do you realize who you're talking to? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. I just want to stop Angie. The resurrection ritual is too dangerous to try. If we go along with Monokuma's motive, it could lead to another killing. But the student council won't defy Angie, and I can't stop her on my own.
please.
That's why I came to ask you two. You're the only ones who can stop Angie.
Only us?
Yes.
Well, I obviously can't ask Kokichi, Miyu, or Kyo. Kaito's not feeling well, you know?
I mean, I'm sure Mew could invent something. And Kyo has a mostly stable head on his shoulders.
That's true.
I see. You didn't have many options.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true.
Please!
So please help me. You have to convince Angie to not perform the ritual. I'm begging you.
Tinko bowed down as deep as she could.
Well then, let's go.
Huh?
What? We didn't even answer yet.
Ugh, degenerate males.
Quit complaining and do this favor for me, you degenerate.
Stop calling me that, and we'll call it good.
I'm even bowing to you, and I would never do that for any male.
That's not the best thing to say to someone you need a favor from.
You.
You're very sincere. I can tell that you're not used to asking others for help.
By the way,
So what will you do, Shuichi? This seems like something you'd ignore.
This is something I'd ignore? Who do you think I am?
No.
I'll do it. I wasn't just thinking is all. I agree with Tinko that it's dangerous to go along with Monokuma's motive, and Angie is fucked up.
male.
Then do something about it already. I thought males were supposed to be decisive.
No.
Sneak attack.
I guess I'll forgive you, though. Now, let's go convince Angie together. She should be preparing for her ritual right now in the Ultimate Artist Lab.
Together? I'm going to.
Yeah, in case she goes crazy, we need somebody who can fight.
Of course. I wouldn't ask just Shuichi for help.
I just agreed to help, and this is how you treat me? Yeah, well, I'm just going to Angie's lab.
Tinko
So to that we
vanished.
go. Tinko is like behind us a good distance. Like she's following, but she doesn't want to be too close because she's wants to make sure that we don't do anything that's degenerate behavior. Speaking of,
Huh? This is an unusual group of people.
you want to join?
Tinko's a student council member, so I get why she's here. Not Shuichi, Maki. Are you guys even allowed to be here? It's already nighttime.
I was just keeping watch for anyone out during nighttime hours. And then I caught these two roaming around. Yep, I'm just doing my job as a student council member, since I'm on the student council.
Tinko, if you act that enthusiastic, you come across as suspicious.
I'm ready.
Kokichi, go back to your room and sleep. You degenerate.
Oh, I see. You take your job very seriously. But you shouldn't lie.
What?
Lie down on the job, that is. Well, good night.
Good night, sport.
Do you think you could tell?
Yes.
Yes.
Like I'd know.
Who knows? It's hard to tell with him. He's always spouting random nonsense. Anyway, let's hurry. Angie's in her lab, right?
She is. Let's go. So dark at night. I like the dark.
Who else is gonna pop up out of nowhere?
Gonta. I mean, if we all stab Angie at the same time, in the same place, who killed her? Nobody. Because she's a psychopath. And therefore, it's okay. Just checking. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, if we go through the back door, she'll never suspect it. We're wrong room.
That's Kyo's, yeah.
Shit.
You're getting fully turned around. You're
Yes,
going the
I
right.
am.
Yes.
But you
Alright.
leveled up from it.
Now, if we go through the back door, she'll never suspect it.
Shuichi, not that way.
What, isn't Angie in here?
Yeah, but we should go through the front door.
What?
Why?
Listen up!
I'm gonna challenge Angie to make her stop. So you need to face her head on from the front door, fair and square.
So what?
I really don't think it matters.
Well,
Well, if it'll make Tenko feel better.
Okay.
Fine, do whatever you want.
Or this is a trap, and she led us here to be the sacrifices.
all right.
Alright, it's right here. Just when I reach my hand toward the door.
Oh wait, I'm pretty sure that door is locked.
What the fuck? Locked?
Ah,
Oh, that's right. Angie did say that she locks the room when she's working. I thought the Monocubs ate the key. Oh, right. So she can lock herself in. There. I grabbed the doorknob anyway just to test it. Fuck.
I knew it.
So it is locked.
Got a minute?
Move.
Malky pushed me aside and began pounding on the door.
Hey.
Angie, open this door, now.
Hey!
Wait, Monkey, you can't do it like that. Stop being a little Miss Impatient.
Then how should I do it?
Angie will only open the door when a student council member calls for her.
Tenko turned back to the door and gave it a few nervous knocks.
Please!
Angie, it's Tenko. I wanted to talk to you about something. Can you please open the door?
Ah!
Oh, Tenko.
Yes!
Yeah, it's me.
After Tenko entered the door, it flew open.
Yaha!
Can I help you?
Huh?
Huh? Where are Shuichi and Maki here?
Oh,
Oh!
Oh, I get it. You both want to join the student council, huh? Then you'll need to get acquainted with Atua. I will introduce you to him.
So divine!
Please come in.
No.
no, it's not that.
Well,
Let's go in for now. We can talk inside.
Well,
I suppose. Invited by Angie, we stepped into her lab. But we weren't prepared for what we were about to see. That's creepy.
huh?
Kaede? And Rentaro? Kurumi? Ryoma?
yoo-hoo!
I made them. Don't they look lifelike? Aren't they just divine?
Huh?
You made them.
Yep.
Yep, they're my very own handcrafted wax effigies.
Huh?
Wax effigies? Why?
Of course.
Why? For the resurrection ritual, of course. According to the Necronomicon, we need an effigy of the deceased to perform the ritual.
Come on.
I went ahead and made these.
But why all four?
Simple dolls probably would have been better. But once I got to work, Atua took possession of me. And before I knew it, I had made these. What do you think? Aren't they amazing?
You do such cruel things so innocently.
Huh?
What?
But
It's incredible. For a second, I thought they were real. Yeah, just like the real thing, but... It really looks like Ryoma. But actually... Actually, what? The more I look at it, the more it looks like Rantaro. But actually what?
Actually, what?
It looks exactly like Kurumi. But actually what?
But actually, what?
It looks exactly like Kaede, the face and body. It looks like the real thing. But actually what?
I think it's Angie, yeah.
The fact that Angie could do these things like this without a care is what makes her so dangerous. Please, you have to stop
Well,
You try persuading her first. Detectives are good at talking, right?
I feel like she might have some misconceptions about detectives. But I know Maki isn't very good at persuading people, so I guess it's up to me by default.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we could just kick down the wax.
Smack her shit first.
Yeah, fuck you! Fuck all your supplies! Fuck you. Okay, I can't break some of this, apparently. You don't deserve art! You creepy cult leader.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Angie, could you please reconsider?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Reconsider what exactly?
Controlling a cult at the school.
remember.
The ritual that you're trying to do. I don't think you understand how bad that might be. Remember that this was Monokuma's motive. If he wants us to do it, it can't be good.
But the dead can't really come back to life. So the people who died must still be alive.
No.
No, Angie, that's not possible. The bodies were not fakes. I'm positive. Especially after seeing the wax effigies. The effigies were nearly perfect, but the real bodies still had traces of a soul. A soul, desperate to live, struggling, fighting for life. That's something that can never be replicated. No matter what technology you have, you can't fake a soul.
That's
Kiba?
true.
Oh, boy.
Ryoma, Kurumi, Rantaro, and Kaede are dead.
Okay.
I agree. I have no doubts that their deaths were real.
And she would
Trust,
know.
Trust me, I've seen my fair share of dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I see. If that's what Maki says, then maybe they really are dead.
Woohoo!
Then, if we do the ritual, will we actually resurrect the dead?
Oh, god damn it.
What a miraculous mystery.
Huh?
This is stupid.
What are you saying? Someone who has died can't be resurrected.
But...
But that's not what Atua says. He says that if we do the ritual, everyone who has died up till now will come back. So if those four really are dead, then the resurrection ritual will surely work. That must be right, because Atua is never wrong. You're not going to stop this, are you?
Of course, of course.
Of course not. This is Atua's will.
Hey,
This is your will, not Atua's.
nope.
Nuh-uh, it's Atua's. Atua told me that our friends will come back to life after we do this ritual. So we have to do it. We can't defy a direct command from Atua.
You'll get punished.
Or else we'll get punished, you know. You're probably still worried about the motive, Shuichi, but it's okay.
Atua has spoken.
Atua has spoken. Nothing bad will happen as long as you put aside all thoughts of escape.
Is that so?
Is that so? There's no point talking anymore.
Are we done talking now? Because I'm still busy preparing for the ritual. If you're going to slow me down, I'll turn you into a wax effigy. Yeah.
Tenko, let's go back for now. I think we may need another plan.
Yes.
Okay.
After failing to persuade Angie, we reluctantly left the lab. I really hope that Angie is not a favorite character for the fan base.
It's already nighttime, so please be careful as you head back to your rooms and fill out your character surveys to say I'm their favorite.
Because I just don't see how people can like this character.
Right.
Oh, and
Uh-oh.
it's safe to say that Tenko has betrayed the student council, right?
Huh?
Eh,
But...
it's okay. I forgive you because Atua forgives you. He's such a softie, you know.
Atua!
I hope you will recommit yourself to the student council and help us make this place our paradise.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
What's going on?
Why?
Why are Shuichi and Maki here? They're not on the student council, and it's nighttime.
Himiko! It'll be okay.
Oh, it's nothing. Tinko simply betrayed the student council and brought these two to change my mind.
Yeah.
She betrayed us? That sounds like a big problem. But if you're saying it's nothing, then... Angie, you really are loved by Atua.
Jeez.
And you are loved by Atua in return, Himiko.
Stop it. You're making me blush.
Cut it out already!
Enough already!
Tinko walked toward Himiko and gripped her firmly by the shoulders.
Himiko!
Please, snap out of it. Aren't you a mage?
It hurts. Let me go.
Himiko, why can't you see that you've been brainwashed? If you can't even see that, then you're not a real mage at all.
What was that?
What?
What's wrong?
Feeling angry? If you are, then show it.
Himiko!
Get mad, get upset, yell at me. Just fight back already. Do something.
Tinko, I think we should just leave for now.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I just yelled at you. You must be tired, Tinko. I think it would be best if you got some rest.
Sayonara.
Sound good? Until then, I'll continue my preparations to welcome back our friend.
Himiko didn't look Tinko in the eyes. After leaving Angie's lab, the three of us returned to the dorms. Tinko, are you okay?
He said all those horrible things to Himiko, and now I don't know what to do. Oh, I know she'd never hate me, but she'll demote me from best friend to just a friend.
Huh? You guys were best friends.
No.
Well, if you round up to the nearest whole number, we're basically best friends.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like you're rounding up a little too much there.
Well,
I mean, if you apologize, I'm sure she'll understand.
Right.
That's right. We'll be like an old married couple once we've overcome this rough patch.
Okay, that's a quick turnaround.
You should let Shuichi teach you how to apologize. He's really good at it.
no.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
Piece of cake.
Don't worry, I'll use my own words to apologize to Himiko. Well then, see you tomorrow. Good night.
Night. Waving happily, Tinka returned to her room.
She bounced back rather fast. I guess I didn't need to worry.
Oh, you were worried.
What?
Huh? Is it weird for me to worry?
Do you want to die?
I mean,
Huh?
there's that habit again. I mean, I suppose on the positive side, she's able to act more like herself around me.
Well,
What about the ritual? Have you given up on persuading Angie?
No.
I don't want to give up, but changing her mind, it might require less orthodox methods. I need to think of another way.
Less orthodox methods. Got it. I'll think on it too.
Maki hurried back to her room. So Maki's going to think about it too. I didn't expect that. But I'm glad. Especially now that I'm able to talk about things more with Maki. I don't know a lot about this place, but I don't know a lot about anyone either. It could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. Why E.T.?
In a past life, I was a fish. I grew up in a pond in a rural town, but I always dreamed of the city. One day, while my parents were feeding, I ran off to the city. How a fish ran is a little bit suspicious, I know, but just go with it.
Okay.
Luckily, I was caught by a rich person who let me attend human school. But the other kids bullied me. They bullied me for silly reasons. Because of my odor, and because of how I would flop around on my desk. And because of the way my mouth opened and closed, as if I was dying. The trauma of my past life haunts me to this day. That's why I can never forgive bullying. I swear on my past life that I will get along with everyone.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So simple.
Huh?
The intercom? This early in the morning? Wonder who it could be. Okay, just open the door, why don't you?
Well,
What's with that face? You look like you just woke up.
Oh, what was your first clue?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I mean, I did just wake up. The announcement was just a minute ago.
ew.
You wake up to that, and did you just yawn in my face?
Yes,
Do you want to die?
maybe.
If you rely on that announcement as your alarm clock, you'll start getting used to this place.
I already am.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that's true.
Hey!
It's fine! Let's just go stop the ritual!
Huh?
Kaito?
Okay.
I heard from Maki Roll. It seems like Anji is gonna do the ritual.
What?
Maki Roll, don't give me such a weird nickname.
Ah,
You brought Kaito here, Maki?
Why?
Is that weird? We need a backup plan in case the straightforward approach fails. Who better than Kaito for a less than straightforward approach?
but
But, Kaito, are you feeling okay?
We don't have time to be worrying about me. We gotta put a stop to this ridiculous resurrecting the dead crap.
Okay.
And then we can finally drop that topic, or else I'm not gonna last.
Not gonna last. Kaito, are you scared?
Huh?
Huh?
no.
I mean, it's just that I remember that you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff.
Because
Now that I think about it, you've been acting strange ever since. Ever since we started talking about resurrecting the dead.
Shut up!
Don't be that stupid. There's no way.
So I was right.
Got a minute?
Wait, you mean the reason you didn't come to training is because you were scared?
So...
It's not that I'm scared. It's just how my body is. I'm fine when it comes to cramped areas, space, and zero gravity. But ghost stories... Since I was a kid, whenever I hear them, I start to feel sick.
Kaito was looking more and more pale as he spoke.
Damn it.
Because of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since all that crap started.
So that's what happened.
Okay.
So let's hurry up and stop Angie, so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. If things get any scarier, I'll seriously die from a heart attack. Why are you looking at me like that? Unbelievable.
You always act like you're not afraid of anything.
Shut up!
Shut up! Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro. Come on, Maki Roll. Hurry up.
I told you.
Seriously? Don't call me Maki Roll.
Anyway, let's go to Angie's lab. Follow me. Kyo, what's up?
Ah,
Oh, morning, Kyo.
yes.
Good morning.
Oh,
Oh, well, if it isn't Kaito. Are you feeling better already?
Ah,
Yeah, somehow. Sorry, though, we don't have much time to talk right now.
Well, don't push yourself. Things feel amiss without your boisterous voice.
okay.
Yeah, sure. My bad for making you worry.
That's right.
Yes, and all because you were scared.
oh.
Did you say something?
Shut up!
It's nothing, right, Maki Roll?
I told you.
Quit calling me Maki Roll.
That's how you get stabbed, Kaito. Okay, Tinko, you lived. Wasn't too sure at how last night went. Good morning, Tinko.
Good morning, Maki. What?
Okay.
Good morning.
Come on, man.
Hey, you were ignoring Shuichi.
Not just him. I'm ignoring you too.
What?
Huh? What do you mean? It's proper manners to greet girls before degenerate males. More importantly, have you guys seen Himiko?
Uh-oh.
No.
I haven't seen her. She's not in the dorms?
I guess not. I didn't get an answer after I knocked on her door, so she must have gone out. Anyway, I'll go look for her. If you see her, please let me know.
Himiko's dead.
Oh,
She must want to
no.
apologize for last night. It's very like Tinko to take action. Oh boy.
Yikes.
Yeah, I feel fairly sure that somebody's dead now.
No.
It's been that many days, and you know, the ritual.
A ritual.
It's a pain. Living is a pain.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh
Oh
dear.
no, oh no, oh no.
What? Oh. That wall keeps fucking me up every time.
I noticed. But it's done with the one on the 4th floor just recently, too.
Yeah. Oh, she's alive.
It's a wax effigy just standing out here.
Oh, that explains it.
You guys again.
Why?
Himiko, why are you here? Were you keeping watch this whole time?
What a pain.
I wouldn't do something like that. It sounds like a pain. I just came to check on Angie.
You.
So what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came to stop Angie again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive. We shouldn't just let it happen.
Okay.
That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything. Okay?
Sure, whatever.
It's good that you're here. She won't open this door for anyone but members of the student council, right?
Then,
So tell Angie to open it for us.
That's not possible.
Huh?
Not possible?
I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling to her. But she must be really into her work. She won't come out.
She's dead?
Won't come out. Are you sure she's in there?
She should be inside. Both this door and the back one are locked.
Huh?
Both doors are locked. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked. But these doors only lock from the inside, which means there's definitely someone in there.
Hey,
Any response?
No.
Actually, no. Maybe she's sleeping.
No answer?
Himiko!
Himiko, we need to get inside right now.
Eh?
Why?
Ah,
You know, even if we wanted to check, it's locked. So we can't do...
I see.
I heard everything, and I'm just as shocked as you are by what the tabloids are reporting.
what?
You obviously didn't hear anything at all.
you.
Where did you come from?
Um,
A little birdie told me that now would be a good time to bust out my trick.
Kokichi's trick.
ah,
Oh, the lockpicking.
Huh?
Huh? Lock picking?
hey,
Oh, yeah, during the insect meet and greet, Kokichi was able to get into our rooms by lockpicking. Can you use your lockpicking skills to get this lab door open?
You want to open this door, huh? Let me see.
Kokichi bent over and peeked into the keyhole of the doorknob.
ah,
Ooh, it's a cylinder lock. Now this type of lock is perfect for lockpicking.
Yes, please, Kokichi, open the lock.
You.
It's rude to pick a lock without permission.
If that's such a big deal, use your magic to stop us, Himiko.
Yeah, seriously. Now's not the time for that. Something might have happened to Angie.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Kokichi, hurry up and open the door.
my bad.
Sorry, Himiko. I'm only doing this because these three are threatening me. We're not.
Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock.
See?
There, open sesame.
Huh?
That's simple?
Not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know?
Well,
Lockpicking seems more suited to petty thieves.
You got me!
Ah! That cuts real deep, Maki.
All right.
Let's get inside. I'm worried about Angie.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right.
When I touched the doorknob, I realized that my palms were sweating from fear. Fear? Why am I nervous? I turned the doorknob, pushed open the door, and saw... Oh. Wait. I'm confused. Finally. No more Atua. That's all I care about. She grated on me hard.
Doesn't surprise me. A body has been discovered. Everyone, please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab.
Oh.
Ah, she puked again. Oh, it's green this time. Monophady's green puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster. We have to do an omen roll.
Fuck, I don't have my dice on me.
Shit. Oh, Monodam, I didn't curse. What on earth is about to happen?
Well then.
Let us pray for Angie. So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven.
Atua, please take care of Angie.
It can't be.
Hey, why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have a Tua with her?
you don't know?
Clearly she didn't.
Weird.
That's not true. Angie say Atua always by her side.
Damn it.
We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua,
Right?
Yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Wait, this is part of the killing game?
That's right.
what else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way!
But why would someone do such awful thing?
But
Is that really what happened?
Huh?
could it be?
It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but
The resurrected person? Really?
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Ew! A vomit-soaked entrance! How novel. And the puke's green again. Ew. It's a pretty ominous sign.
why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodum? I thought you said we were gonna make everyone get along.
It's okay.
Don't worry. Overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not?
It's fine.
Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together.
But how?
So then,
So let's get started.
we are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation. Then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first.
Oh!
Ooh, look, the Monokuma file! Oh, it should be the Monokubs file. There's no more Monokuma. Yay! I want to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monophony?
So...
By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying.
I agree.
Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days. Ah, more green puke! This is really unlucky. Ew.
So long. Farewell. So then,
As there's no use complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. So, everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
That's fair.
Wait!
No, not Gonta. No way Gonta ever get used to this.
Nope.
Trust me, you don't want to get used to this. No one should ever get used to this.
That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin.
unfortunately,
Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice.
you're right.
That's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. Four wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body in a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of
Shuichi!
Alright, bro, I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah. But are you feeling okay, Kaido?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like
The culprit. Is it really someone among us that killed Angie? Among us.
I get how you feel, Samugi, but do you have to repeat that tired old line every time?
Oh no, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student?
Huh?
Huh?
Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual.
could it be?
Maybe the ritual succeeded, and the resurrected person killed her.
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's our fault, telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that.
Right, so they're coming to get you. They're coming for you, Kaito.
Kaito, you alright there?
Damn.
Sure, sorry, Shuichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys.
Kaito left, still a bit wobbly.
Do a good job. The coward has a lot more nerve bossing us around.
Well, maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage...
Jeez.
You've clearly settled right into your sidekick role.
Oh,
It's okay.
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well,
So where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
You're right.
yeah, let's take a look. The victim is Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. The body was found in the ultimate artist's lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration.
The Monokuma file included the time of death this time.
2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. Probably can't rely on witness testimonies.
But
So, the murder happened at nighttime after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and Atua said,
What good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council. Yes.
Why?
A member of the student council. That's...
All right.
We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together.
it's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body.
But
if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
Whatever.
I don't care anymore.
What?
What a pain.
Surviving and everything else. It's too much of a pain.
what was that?
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop.
This is no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
We cannot say that with certainty. No.
Huh?
Excuse me.
No.
Well, of course, resurrecting her is impossible. But I know a way we can speak with Angie.
You see,
We can summon her spirit. The seance called the Caged Child.
A seance.
What are you trying to pull?
Seance? What are you trying to pull? What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, this is no time for jokes.
I am serious.
Oh, I'm serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation.
Yes.
If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well, you know.
First a resurrection ritual, and now a seance? Are you messing with us?
Do you understand?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Marakuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times.
Huh?
Many times? On top of that, we may have a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this. Yes?
No.
No matter how you put it, now's not the time for something.
However,
Oh, I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance. Yes?
What?
my earlier theory.
Therefore,
The possibility of the culprits being the resurrected transfer student. Is it not wise to go to the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head?
well,
So to prove such a thing impossible, I think it best to consult Angie herself.
incomprehensible.
That logic is peculiar, to say the least.
Holding a seance to find out about the ritual. So we're gonna fight the occult with the occult.
Okay.
Magic must defeat magic.
Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest solution.
How exciting.
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored investigating anyway. We didn't even start yet.
I'll help too.
You too, Himiko?
If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. A seance or whatever it takes. I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. Can't leave Himiko alone.
Do whatever you want.
yes!
Okay, I will.
So then,
So, now you have 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tinko, and myself. However, the caged child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short.
Fine, then Keyboy can come too.
No, I want to do it.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky.
why?
Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden? Well, I mean,
Well then,
So then, we need a place to perform this seance. Where shall we do it?
How about your lab?
no.
No. In order for the caged child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible.
how about the sewers?
Ooh, I like your thinking. That's funny.
My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough.
Then,
And how about the empty rooms?
That's
Empty rooms? Oh, the ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there. So if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Listen up!
I agree with Himiko.
Tell me your thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
then,
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
I see, yes.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab.
Are you really going to do this?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost.
Dun-dun-dun.
Bum bum bum.
Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene.
This is stupid.
Are they serious about this stupid seance?
But
Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. Alright, well, it wasn't quite how I predicted things would happen, but I am very glad that Auntie is finally dead. Holy shit. If she's not my least favorite character of the game by the time everything is done, I will be surprised.
Damn.
Because fucking Christ, girl. I don't like, religion, whatever. Believe what you want to believe. But I don't like people that manipulate like that. That pisses me off. But hey, we'll get into the investigation and find out just what went down in the next episode.
Yup.
See you all then. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.